Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and tonight I'm going to see Dawes and Bahamas at Soundstage in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm going with a fellow subscriber, TJ, Guitar Dog. You guys have, I'm sure, seen him in all the live chats, and if anybody's going to be out there, please let me know. Now, I've reacted to and watched Bahamas stuff, which I loved, and that video exploded, and I'm super excited to see Alfie and all of it, right? But I don't think I've done any Dawes. So I'm on Discord. Now, if you didn't know, if you are a subscriber at guitargate.com and take my lessons, in the if you go to the top here, in the header here, it says Discord. You hit Discord and it takes you here, right? Now, Benjamis, TGTT, says, you guys, stop and listen to this. This is quite possibly the best song I've ever heard. Seriously. Then he goes, trigger warning, verse talks about suicide. Okay, here we go. And also, on the Reacts request page, I typed in Dawes, and sure enough, a little bit of everything is down here by Seth. So let's do it. I'll hit the button, and I think it's the same version, Rhythm and Roots 2011. Let's go. Ice cold, ladies and gentlemen, ice cold.
With his back against the San Francisco traffic,
Oh, yeah.
on the bridge's side that faces towards the jail, setting out to join a demographic. He hoists his first leg up over the rail.
Jesus.
Then a phone call's made, police cars show up quickly, and the sergeant slams his passenger door. He says, hey son, why don't you talk through this with me? Just tell me what you're doing it for. Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It's the mountains, it's the fog, it's the news at 6 o'clock, it's the death of my first dog, it's the angels up above me, it's the song that they don't sing. It's a little bit of everything.
That was a great line. The angels up above me and the song that they don't sing. It's a little bit of everything. Okay, so many things I like about this. Number one, I love how naked it is. There is no verb on his microphone. Naked, right? I love how they got it's so simple, and so I just was listening to an Alicia Keys interview, and she said something where she said, the more I add, the smaller things generally get. Meaning, the purest songs, the purest expressions are the most naked and unapologetic. It's the stripped down arrangements. It's why anybody out there that's aspiring to be a songwriter, there's that old adage, like, if you can't do it with just an acoustic guitar or piano and your voice, you don't have the song. Or like, I think the Beatles used to have something where it's just like, they would write and write and write, but if they didn't come back the next day and they didn't remember it, they wouldn't even try because they knew it wasn't a song, right? I love everything about this so far. Harmonically speaking, I don't think I have a capo around here, but you would capo the 5th fret and you would start with like a C shape, which would be the key of F, and you get this little. So you got a 1, 4, B flat. It had a 5 in there. C, F. It also had a 6, D minor. But so basic open shapes of C, F, G, and A minor, but with your capo on the 5th fret. That puts you firmly in the key of F. Not going to go too in the weeds here. Let's keep going. There's little runs there. Simple, basic melodies. This is your C shape or pattern 1 if you get down with the cage system. Anybody out there taking my lessons and courses? Right, this would be pattern 1 F major, but it's your C shape. But this little, that is just root, major 2nd, major 3rd. That's it. 1, 1, 2, 3. So all you're adding is that basic major melody over that chord. That's it. Simple. Simple. And it goes over. When it goes over to the 4 chord, that F shape, which of course is B flat here, same little move between F and G that love it.
There's an older man who stands in a buffet line.
So clean.
He is smiling and he is holding out his plate. And the further he looks back into his timeline, that hard road always led him to today.
Okay. Man, I am loving anybody that paints the picture like this. So many things, like the picture is just one. Do you ever feel like, I know that you do, but do you ever feel like some days the gravity of what you're doing just hits you? And you can be standing in this line or you can be driving, but like some days you just don't remember, right? It just keeps going. It just keeps going. And then some days you call it a moment of clarity or the weight of the world falls on you and you have an anxiety attack, whatever it is. Some days it just comes and it finds you. I feel like those moments are like those are the diamonds that stories are made out of, like those golden little moments, right? And this is the perfect one. Just everything about this set of lines, I want to figure out a way to speak this cleanly and purely about those moments. I mean, an old man's in line.
He looks back. He is smiling and he is holding out his plate.
Like I picture looking to the right.
And the further he looks back into his timeline,
because you see every walk of life with their plate. Young, old, black, white, married, as a child, somebody in uniform from war, all the different things. It's so true.
That hard road always led him to today.
I love that. No matter what road you take, it's always going to lead you to today, right? Today is always going to come. But the fact that he threw in the hard road makes it.
Making up for when his bright future had left him. Making up for the fact his only son is gone.
Oh, God.
And letting everything out once his server asks him, have you figured out yet what it is you want? I'll take a little bit of everything, the biscuits and the beans, whatever helps me to forget about these things that brought me to my knees. So pile on those mashed potatoes and an extra chicken wing. 'Cause I'm having a little bit of everything.
Go, baby.
Somewhere a pretty girl is writing invitations
Love that short little
to a
instrumental
wedding she has scheduled for the fall. Her man says, baby, can I make an observation? You don't seem to be having any fun at all.
part.
She says, you just worry about your groomsmen and your shirt size. And rest assured that this is making me feel good. I think that love can be so much easier than you realize. If you can give yourself to someone, then you should.
This is great. This is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Again, it's so far, it's 3 collections of moments, right? It's the guy throwing his leg over the bridge. It's the old man in line with his plate, for the food. It's the bride and groom to be going through the formality of getting married, and they feel completely different things about this, or maybe they don't, right? But it's those moments. It's a story about those moments when the weight of the world, the entire gravity of your life, comes and finds you in an instant. And it's a little bit of everything. But some days it can be Tuesday, right? It can be any damn day. It just comes and it just finds us. And in an instant, you see with all that clarity. It's wild how life works like that. And this is such a great song because it's about that specifically, which I think are like the golden nuggets of songwriting. This is amazing. Huge fan already. Can't believe I'm going to see him tonight.
'Cause it's a little bit of everything. It's the way you joke, the way you ache. It is getting up before you, so I could just watch you as you wake.
Yeah.
So on that day in late September, it is not just some stupid little ring. I'm getting a little bit of everything. Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It's the matador and the bull. It's the suggested daily dosage. It's the red moon when it's full. All these psychics and these doctors, they're all right, yet they're all wrong. It's like trying to make out every word when they should simply hum along. It's not some message written in the dark or some truth that no one's seen. It's just a little bit of everything.
Holy shit, we're listening to that last little bit again. I feel like I gotta watch his face. Here I am trying to explain everything, right? This is like the nature of my video, my channel. I'm a teacher. This is what I do for a living. And he's saying, oh, you should just hum along, right? You're trying to understand everything. You should just hum along. And we're taking it in again. We're taking it in.
In late September, it is not just some stupid little ring. I'm getting a little bit of everything. Oh, it's a little bit of everything. It's the matador and the bull. It's the suggested daily dosage. It's the red moon when it's full. All these psychics and these doctors, they're all right, yet they're all wrong. It's like trying to make out every word when they should simply hum along. It's not some message written in the dark or some truth that no one's seen. It's just a little bit of everything.
Wow, that guitar is perfectly in tune. Okay. Wow, Dawes, dude, I don't even know if that's your real name. I should know. You'd be surprised, but I don't know. I'm excited to see you tonight, brother. I I just didn't know. Who sent me this? It was who on Discord? Benjamin TGTT, and who else on the website? Seth. Guys, well, one, thanks for being a part of the community and sending me this. That's what this is all about. But, the key takeaway for me, life is so complex, and we all are a part of this human experience. And some of it we can define, most of it we can't. It's why EQ trumps IQ always. And that most decisions we make are emotional, even if we think we're being intellectual or rational. And most of the things we do are reflexive in nature, not highly planned out and thoughtful. That is our nature. And so, because of that, we juggle so many things constantly and at the same time, at so many different phases of our lives. And we're different people at each phase, juggling everything that it is to be alive. And this song perfectly captures some incredibly powerful moments and scenes that so many people have lived, where the whole world stopped. And in that instant, in that one little moment, the entire gravity of being alive hits them, and they see it. The man jumping over the bridge, it's a little bit of everything. Of course it is. It's the old man seeing the entire walk of life behind him, and how it's the hard road that got him there today. Of course it is, right? And I love the last picture where it's the bride filling out the notes saying, "You just worry about your shirt size and the groomsmen and know that this is making me happy." And you can see Dawes in his face. He gets that kind of defensive, reflexive feeling. And he's, as he's singing, he's like, "No, you don't understand. This isn't just some little ring. I'm getting a little bit of everything. Because it's all connected and we're all one. And you can't remove any piece of it." It reminds me of one of my favorite quotes of all time. Is it George Sand? Which goes, "We cannot tear out a single page of our lives, but we can throw the whole book in the fire." And that happens in one instant. But the book is our entire life. Think about it. I love you all very much. Key of F. Capo 5th fret. Let me know if any of you are out there in Baltimore tonight. Come say hi. I'd love to meet some of you in person. And have a great day. And wow. Dawes, I'm a true fan now. I'm a true fan. This was really one of the best songs I've ever heard. Cheers.